Jason Goldman, class of 1998. Would you please come up? A native of nearby Endicott, New York, Jason wrestled at Binghamton from 1995 to 1997 after transferring from St. Lawrence University. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology in 1998. Jason earned All-American honors in each of his 2 years at Binghamton, becoming just the fourth wrestler in program history to twice place among the top 10, or excuse me, the top 4 in the nation. In his first season as a Colonial in 1995, Jason went 14-1 in dual matches at 118 pounds, accumulating a school record 67 team points. He captured 2 invitationals and was runner-up at the New York State Championship during a dominant 31-5 season that also included team MVP honors. He then placed second at the Empire Collegiate Championship to earn a berth to the NCAA Championship. At the national tournament in Cortland, 8th-seeded Jason shook off a first-round overtime loss to win 6 consecutive matches and claim 3rd place. During those 6 wins, 4 of which came against reigning All-Americans, Jason outscored opponents 44-6, collecting 2 pins, 2 major decisions, and a match termination. It was the highest NCAA place of any BU wrestler in 12 years and helped the Colonials to a 17th place national team finish. As a senior in 96-97, Jason bumped up to 126 pounds and went 30-7 overall, 9-0 in dual matches. He became the 9th wrestler in program history to produce a perfect dual campaign, and his 2-year record of 23-1 in duels is the highest career win percentage in the program's first 42 years, 96%. Jason then captured a title at the Empire Conference Championship to punch his return ticket to the NCAAs. At Ohio Northern, he took the 5th seed and improved upon that to place 4th and collect his 2nd All-America honor. After winning his opening match, a 2nd-round upset sent Jason into the consolation bracket where he rattled off 4 straight wins. Among the victories was a major decision over the 4th seed and another decision over the number 6 seed. At 2 NCAA championships, Jason compiled an 11-3 record, outscoring opponents 81-25. He was a repeat team MVP, and later in the spring earned Binghamton Athlete of the Year honors for the 2nd straight year. Jason then served as assistant coach and team academic mentor in 1997 and 1998. Please join us in welcoming Jason Goldman to the Binghamton University Athletic Hall.
Thank you for the warm reception, and congratulations to everyone for being recognized here today. It is an honor to be inducted alongside each and every one of you. As passionate as I was, and still am, about competing, I've always been more passionate about giving back to the sport through coaching and helping others reach and surpass their goals. So today is no different. Today, I want to use this opportunity to give back by recognizing and giving thanks to many people that helped me get to this stage in my life. Now, I'm not much of a religious person, but I told myself that if I was ever given one of these platforms, that I would first thank God for blessing me with everything that I have in my life. Thank you to my parents. Though my dad didn't have much of a wrestling background, he was the one who introduced me to the sport. Took me up and down the East Coast and across the country to compete in the best tournaments, and to this day has missed only a handful of matches in my 30-plus competitive years in the sport. And to my mom, who spent many weekends sitting on hard bleachers, screaming at me behind a video camera in small, hot gyms. I probably never showed as much appreciation as I could have and should have. But thank you for being there and supporting me. There is no doubt that my parents are the backbone of my success, and I thank them both from the bottom of my heart for the sacrifices that they made over the years. I love you both. Thank you to my brother, Jeff, who is in the Coast Guard, stationed in California, and surprised me by flying in for this afternoon's ceremony.
Love you, brother. Love you, brother.
He probably has no idea how much he's influenced me and has allowed me to inspire others with his zero to hero journey through life. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." I am thankful my brother chose another path, and I am proud of his success along the way, as I know he is of mine. 1 second. Thank you to my beautiful wife, Tammy, for being an incredible mother to our son, Jaden, and supporting my wrestling lifestyle. I realize that there are many times, probably 12 months out of the year, when wrestling consumes a lot of my time and energy. Fortunately, though, she has a wrestling addiction of her own. So it is with her love, support, and encouragement that I'm able to continue my success both as a coach and a competitor. Thank you to the rest of my family and friends and former teammates in attendance this afternoon. Over the past 4 years, I have experienced some difficult times in the coaching scene here in Section 4. But through it all, I've been fortunate to have a strong supporting cast, most of whom are here today. So whether you travel far or near, I'm grateful to each and every one of you for being here and sharing this incredible moment with me. Thank you to Mark Gumbel for allowing me the opportunity to transfer in and compete with the Binghamton University wrestling team. Though I had a successful senior year, I will never forget the moment Coach Gumbel and I shared my junior year at the NCAA Division III National Championships, when I was upset in overtime by an unranked opponent in the first round. Following the match, I ran to the furthest locker room I could find and sat there for what seemed like days. Could have been hours, might have been minutes, but Coach Gumbel found me sitting there in the back, feeling sorry for myself and beating myself up over the loss. Coach Gumbel sat down next to me, but he didn't talk to me about the match I just wrestled. Instead, he talked to me about some of the other wrestlers that he knew that had been in my situation, and how they battled back to become All-Americans. Though it was difficult to process at the time, the more Coach Gumbel talked, the more I listened. And it was this conversation that allowed me to refocus, look ahead, and use the hard work that I had put into the season to propel me through the consolation bracket. After winning 6 straight matches, 3 of which were over returning All-Americans, I stood high on the podium in 3rd place. And I couldn't have done it without the coaching and mentoring of Coach Goldman. Thank you for being there and believing in me. There are some important lessons there that I'd like to share with some of the kids that are here today to support me, that I've coached or that I'm still coaching. Richie Rhino, Jesse Holton, Gianno Silva, Clint Baker, Benny Baker. Those lessons are to set goals, dream big, work hard, and no matter what obstacles you face along the way, believe in yourself. To quote Jimmy Valvano, don't give up, don't ever give up. And finally, thank you to Binghamton University, the selection committee, the athletic department, and everyone that thought so highly of my career on the wrestling mat to allow me to become part of this prestigious group of athletes. Best of luck to everyone competing this year, and I look forward to watching this year's team under the new leadership of head coach Matt Durham. Thank you.